Well, good evening. Welcome along to finals night on Champions Week at the Online Darts Live League. Brought to you live on Sporty Stuff TV. 6 players remain fighting it out for the £6,000 winner's prize. We're going to take a quick look at how each of the 6 players got here by showing you what's happened up to now this week. We got underway on Tuesday with Group A. And this is how it finished. Kevin Burness winning the group and sealing a spot automatically at finals night by doing so. Colin Osborne missed out by 2 points. He, Martin Thomas and Fallon Sherrock were in action in Group B, which we'll show you in a few moments. James Richardson and Aaron Monk had to play on Thursday and Friday in Group C. So what we'll do is take a look at the Group C table. And Richardson, Monk and Burnett, well, they all missed out. Burnett losing last leg shootout to Chaz Barstow. That's the day 1 table there in Group C. Barstow ended up finishing second behind Jim Williams in the overall table after beating Burnett in a last leg shootout. And then the remaining players in action last night and the night before in Group B. We saw Mark Webster and Martin Thomas, the Welsh duo, really dominate that group. Fallon Sherrock snuck through at the expense of Colin Osborne. He went right down to the wire. Osborne averaged 104 in his crucial match against Martin Thomas, but lost it in the penultimate game of yesterday evening, meaning Sherrock managed to hang on to the all-important third place qualification spots. And now we're going to have a look at the fixtures for this evening. On this finals night, it starts with Kevin Burness, the winner of Group A, taking on the runner-up from Group B, Martin Thomas. Then Mark Webster takes on Jim Williams. He's in the second group tonight, along with Fallon Sherrock, before Burness returns in Group 1 against Chaz Barstow. The top 2 from each group then go through to the semi-finals. There's a third-place playoff before the fight in the final for the £6,000 first prize and the title of Online Darts Live League champion. So let's get the show on the road, shall we? We'll be back in a few moments with the first match of the evening. So it is finals night on Champions Week, live on Sporty Stuff TV, the home of the Online Darts Live League. I'm Chris Murphy, talking you through the action. 10 games we have this evening, starting with the first from Group 1, as Kevin Burness, the man who eased through by winning Group A, takes on Martin Thomas, who's been in action every day since Tuesday this week. Finished runner-up in Group B last night.
Okay, first leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
And if you are familiar with the Champions Week and the finals night format, you will know there are 2 groups.
140.
3 players in each. This is Group 1, the first fixture of the evening. Chaz Barstow, the other player in this group. They'll all play each other once, and then
100.
the top 2 will progress to the semi-finals, with the winner playing the runner-up in Group 2. And the winner of Group 2 playing the runner-up in Group A.
140.
In this Group 1, I predict that we will see
81.
plenty of 180s over the course of the next 3 matches. This trio
57.
of Burness, Thomas and Barstow have hit 78 maximums between them this week.
140.
In comparison to
164.
41 amassed by the players in the other group. Burness wants the ball.
139.
He went for it. He fancied the flashy start. The Northern Irishman, although he was actually born in Wrexham in Wales, so it could be dubbed as an all-Welsh affair.
100. Kevin, you
Two
require
men
25.
born in Wales. And Burness looking for
Game
double
shot on
four
the first leg.
and finding
Kevin
it to
Burness.
take the first leg, and he's found it all too easy so far in phase 3 at the Online Darts Live League. He's through to finals night in his group
Second leg,
stage.
it's
He's
Martin
through
to throw
again
first.
on Champions Week, and he's won the first leg here. Yeah, in his
60.
week to get here, Kevin Burness won Group
58.
A, had 2 days off, and then won the week. On finals night, beating Aaron Monk in the decider. And then won Group A earlier this week, had another couple of days off. He's fresh for the finals, and he's hoping to repeat the trick, but this time it will be more lucrative.
47.
With 8 grand, 6 grand rather. Me getting carried away, the organisers won't be pleased about that. Ignore it. It's a £12,000
£37.
prize fund, half of it going to the winner.
$94.
$3,000 to the runner-up, $1,000 apiece to the beaten semi-finalists, and
Yes, 60.
500 each to 5th and 6th place.
140.
Burness
Kevin, you require 72.
has an early chance to break here. Double 12 to do so. Double 6 to do so.
60.
Well, will that turn out to be
60.
significant? 2 darts at tops for Thomas.
20.
And he's missed both.
Kevin, you require 12.
And Kevin Burness is smelling blood in this opening encounter
Game shot
of the
second
evening.
leg.
And
Kevin
double 6
Burness.
glides in for Burness, who doubles his lead with a break of throw. It's looking very, very good for the Iron Man early on.
Third leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Owen Binks, our match official for this first match of the evening. He will, as he has been all
99.
week on Champions Week, be sharing officiating duties with Charlie Corstefine. What a fine job the pair of them have done.
135.
And just to repeat, to run you through
100.
the fixtures for this evening. Following this will be the first match of Group 2 as former world champion Mark Webster takes on fellow Welshman Jim Williams. It's then Chaz Barstow against Kevin Burness in this group before the Queen of the Palace, Fallon Sherrock, enters the action taking on Webster.
140.
Thomas then returns to complete the Group 1 action as he takes on Chaz Barstow, and then Williams v Sherrock brings the group stages to an end. We'll have a 10-minute break then before the semi-finals, before the third place playoff and the final, when a champion will be crowned, just as Richie Burnett was at the end of the previous phase of Live League.
You require 111.
1-1-1 really has to be hit here, and it won't be hit by Martin Thomas.
37.
And he's even missed the entire board there.
Kevin, you require 57. Game show on the third leg. Kevin Burness.
And this is turning into a breeze for Burness. 3-0 up. If he wins this next leg, he'll be as good as through. And Thomas will have an awful lot of work to do.
First. Game on.
Really needs to get this leg on the board. Can forget about winning the match from here, Martin Thomas, although
98.
we have seen it on a handful of occasions. Once this week when Fallon Sherrock came from 3 behind to defeat Aaron Monk. A brilliant performance. The match in its entirety is available to watch
83.
on the Online Darts YouTube channel. But just needs to get a leg or two in case it goes down to that.
134. 100.
But what a start for the Iron Man. Kevin Burness, well rested, well ready,
25.
and rampant at the beginning of finals night
98.
on Champions Week.
Martin, you require 144.
And Thomas has a little bit of breathing space finally in a leg.
$96.
Burness will be breathing down his neck.
100. Martin, you require 48.
He's had 2 darts at double. He's about to get 2 more. He missed 2 at tops earlier. He's missed another.
Game
But
shot
he
on the
hasn't missed
fourth
that
leg.
one. And
Martin
Martin Thomas is off the mark on finals night, just pegging back Kevin Burness by pegging double top, but he still trails by 3 legs to 1.
Fifth leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
You never know how significant any leg can be in this short format
26.
round robin.
$80.
Thomas not reproducing the level that he has
140.
so far this week. There's been some really good stuff from him in amongst, having come off the back of reaching his
123.
first challenge to a final last weekend.
76.
He had an average for all of the 8 matches in Group B of 94.
135.
And in this phase, that's the second highest average across an entire group. 2 points behind Conor Hennigan.
96.
Both men have managed to leave themselves on 163 here, so this offers some optimism for Thomas,
97.
who will get a go at checking out first. And all of a sudden, Burness's serene stroll
131.
has turned
Martin, you record
into
66.
a bit of a frantic panic.
Correct.
57 remaining here for Thomas. One dart at double top,
26.
and he can't find it. So Burness can breathe easy again.
Kevin, you require 32.
He wants double
Game
16.
shot and the match.
He gets
Kevin Burness.
double 16, and Kevin Burness breezes past Martin Thomas in this evening's opener. A 4-1 success for Burness, 95 the average, but it was missed darts at double that cost Thomas, missing 4 of them, all at double top, and Burness made him pay. Burness looking good to move through to the semi-finals. Thomas has plenty of work to do. We will be back after the break with an all-Welsh encounter as Jim Williams takes on Mark Webster. Welcome back. The action continues here at the Online Darts Live League, where Kevin Burness has got off to the best start he could have hoped for. A 4-1 win against Martin Thomas to go top of Group 1. And we now have the first match of Group 2 as the former world champion Mark Webster takes on his Welsh compatriot Jim Williams, the man who's currently top of the UK Challenge Tour Order of Merit. It's an all-Welsh affair between Williams and Webster, and it will be a very, very significant match. The 38-year-old Mark Webster, who celebrated his birthday by winning 4 wins out of 4 on Thursday evening. Jim Williams, a former BDO World Championship finalist. We have some of the best from Wales. Well, Webster and Williams just completing their practice starts. Mark Webster was the winner of Group B. He and his Welsh compatriot Martin Thomas both finished on the same amount of points, having only lost a single game each to each other. Fallon Sherrock came through with them.
To throw first, game on.
And she joins them in this group. Webster will play his first 2 matches before Williams and Sherrock meet. And
100.
in the preview stuff I did on the Online Darts YouTube channel, picked Mark Webster as my winner this evening. Just impressed with the improvement he's made since
100.
being here a couple of weeks ago. He was dominant over a couple of days in his group stage. Finished with a 10-darter last night. But Jim Williams so often goes under
100.
the radar and is a fine darts player. Certainly very, very capable of taking the title himself. Every match important. Can't afford to get off to a slow start and needing to play catch up like Martin Thomas does.
60.
After losing 4-1 to Kevin Burness, who's looking in very good shape to qualify for the semi-finals. So will this one go the way of Webster, or will it go the way
100.
of Williams?
$134.
Both group winners. Webster winning Group B. Williams winning Group C.
140. Mark, you require 107.
It will be 7 for double top to take the first leg
Game
on
shot
throw,
the first
and that is a
leg.
fantastic
Mark
start
Webster.
for Mark Webster. A ton-topping checkout to get himself started and to take the first leg in this all Welsh affair. Webster leads 1-0.
Second leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
Our first 3-figure outshot of the evening. I assure you it will not be the last. The 10-darter
60.
from Mark Webster in the very last leg of last night against Wayne Warren was the best leg we've seen all week.
58.
One of 6 10-dart legs we've seen in this phase, all culminating in this Champions Week, which in turn will end at the end of tonight. If you have been enjoying watching the action,
55.
don't worry. Phase 4 gets underway on Monday. Viewers can see the action live on the Online Darts
137.
YouTube channel from 9:30 AM on Monday morning, with Chris Mason back in the commentary box. Morning sessions Monday to Friday, and then the evening sessions live on Sporty Stuff TV, 10 PM Thursday and Friday, and the finals night next Saturday.
61.
And we revealed the lineup in the preview show at the Online Darts YouTube channel for next week, and it includes the likes of Dieter Hedman and Anastasia Dobromislova. More opportunities for the stars of darts, the female stars,
174.
to show what they can do. I wonder if Fallon Sherrock will show what she can do this evening. She'll be in action in a couple of games' time against Mark Webster.
72.
A good setup shot there from Webster, trying to apply some pressure. Williams will just have the one dart at double, and he can't afford to miss it.
40.
But he has missed it.
Mark to require 111.
And having taken out 107 in the first leg, Webster is eyeing up a second ton plus out. And he takes it out. It's wonderful from Webster. 2 ton plus checkouts to win the first 2 legs. He breaks and he takes control of this contest. 2-0 to Webster.
Third leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Fantastic finishing from this former world champion.
190.
Throwing the darts of a champion. That is the first 180 of the evening on finals night on Champions Week. And Mark
100.
Webster is making a statement here, it seems. Here he goes again. Oh, carry on, Mark. Oh, he couldn't carry on. But what a carry on it is. From Webby at the Online Darts Live League, this is absolutely spellbinding stuff. A 107 checkout to win the first leg. Then he punished
44.
Williams for missing a dart at double by taking out 111. He then kicked off this leg with 5 perfect darts
43.
before showing some human frailties. But despite them, he's still 200 points ahead in this leg before these darts from Williams.
59. Mark you require 157. 51.
A little slip from Mark Webster, but it does mean that his run of 3-figure finishes could well continue here.
$98. Mark you require 106.
So 106 this time, but he can't do it now. You can just leave it handy.
66.
3 times in phase 3 we've seen 3 ton plus finishes by the same player in a match.
Mark you require 40.
Carl Wilkinson, Fallon Sherrock and Colin Osborne. Webster was lining it up there.
Game shot on the third leg.
But he's lined
Mark
up double
Webster.
top very nicely indeed, and he's opened up a 3-leg lead, just as Kevin Burness did in the first match. And this next leg, he's looking very, very important
Fourth
for Jim
leg,
Williams
it's
to
Jim
win.
to throw first. Game on.
A whitewash win in the opening match. Well, it would take a mathematical miracle for any other outcome than the winner to be in the semi-finals.
140.
Williams
43.
will now just be thinking, make sure you at least win this leg on your own throat. This will help.
140. 140. 95.
Down to 126. Webster needs to fill this up to leave a finish.
140.
A little wince
Jim, you
from
require
Webby
126.
as he felt he could have left Williams all tangled up.
$94.
He just sets the shot up. Has had one dart at double in this match.
60.
Missed it. His opponent has had three
Jim, you
darts.
require 32.
And every time he's hit, cannot afford to miss here.
Game shot on
And
the
doesn't.
fourth leg.
And
Jim
Williams avoids the prospects of being beaten 4-0 in this opening match. That could be a very important leg when all is said and done. But is there a way back for Williams?
Fifth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on. $93.
Oh, what a start.
140.
Felt he needed a lot. The way that Webster's been playing, averaging around 97, the pair
100.
of them. But Webster's prowess at the end of legs has left Williams in a difficult position. A heavy defeat
59.
in the first match in a short format round robin is not unassailable,
85.
but it certainly harms the chances of qualification. You're then really hoping that the player that has beaten you goes and beats the other player, and you get at least a straight fight to join them in the semi-finals.
43.
Doesn't look too comfortable, Jim.
$83. $59. Mark, you require 140.
And this to win it in what would be a very apt fashion for Mark Webster, having hit 2 ton-plus finishes already.
120.
He scores 120, making sure there was no danger of him busting by landing another treble 20 with that final dart. And he will return to complete
140. Mark, you require 20.
a quite brilliant win. Hasn't missed a dart at double until now in this match.
No score.
And all of a sudden, having hit 3 out of 3,
Jim, you require
Webster's
60.
missed 3 and allowed an unexpected opportunity to Jim Williams. Is there a tungsten twist on the way? That could be helpful. Clear bed.
Game shot on the fifth
And he hits the
leg.
bed.
Jim Williams.
And Williams breaks after Webster's wobbles on double 10. And Jim Williams is right back in this match from nowhere. He trails by 3 legs to 2.
Sixth leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
Webster just wants to have a bit of a strop in the background. He knows that he could have left himself
60.
in a very strong position had he wrapped up the 4-1 win.
$134.
Good 2 treble opening visit will just settle him down a little bit. The former Premier League star.
84.
Webster's highest average in professional darts actually came in the Premier League. A lot of people remember that it was a time for him that maybe started the slide
29.
for Mark Webster, but actually he didn't play that badly in the Premier League itself when he was selected back in 2011.
85.
Was right at the top of the world of darts at the turn of the last decade, having won the BDO World title in 2008.
80.
It was 110.19 average that he had against Adrian Lewis on week 4 in that Premier League campaign. Absolutely superb stuff. That's the ceiling that we've seen from Mark Webster.
99.
In this game, they've kind of gone with each other. Started to drop off a little bit in the last couple of legs,
60.
and that's when Williams has found his way back. The pair now averaging both around the 92-93 mark.
$100. 83. Jim, you require 73.
So from 3-0 down, Jim Williams here is looking at 73. He's looking at double 8. And now double 4 to make it 3-3. Oh, and that's what he's done.
Jim Williams.
Can he complete the comeback in what would be the most remarkable turnaround we've seen on finals night? Webster has the darts, but Williams has won the last 3 legs.
7th and final leg. It's Smart to throw first. Game on.
Only 16 times in online darts live league history as a player come from 3 behind
140.
to win 4-3. And when you consider that we've had 1,892 matches, including
59.
this one, it shows how rare that feat is. Fallon Sherrock completed it earlier on this week against Aaron Monk with a fantastic display in which he averaged 104.
100.
Mark Webster determined to ensure that Jim Williams does not add his name to that particular roll of honour.
93.
The advantage of having the throw could prove to be
83.
a big one for Webster.
$100.
And he's got 6 starts from here to stop the charge, to end the fight back. Oh, that's a
41.
disaster for Webster, but he knows it. And Williams will hope to weigh in with 2 big trebles to leave himself on a more makeable outshot than that left by his opponent. It's a poor start from Williams,
55.
who hasn't left
Mark
a finish of
require
any kind.
137.
Webster off the hook, the tension telling in this hugely important leg.
59.
It may be the first match in Group 2, but both players know how big a win can be in such a small group containing just 3 players.
45. Mark, you require 78.
And now Mark Webster will hope to wrap it up on double 12.
54.
And now he's missed 2 match starts.
Jim, you require 149.
Or 149. This would be the most unlikely way to come back, and he's not going to complete it. Webster's missed now after hitting his first 3 darts at double.
47.
He's missed
Mark,
his
you
last
require
5.
24.
He can't be feeling good. But can he find a way?
12.
Is it going to get away from Mark Webster?
Jim, you require 102.
He led this match 3-0. He's missed 5 match darts in the deciding leg. And Williams is going to get one of his own. This is incredible. Double 16 to complete the comeback.
Game,
And
shots,
Williams hits
and
it.
Match. Jim Williams.
He fights back from 3-0 down and punishes Mark Webster for missing 5 darts at double in that last leg decider. Williams becomes the 17th player to turn around a 3-leg deficit at the Online Darts Live League. The performance levels dropped as the match went on. The tension was palpable. Both players hitting ton plus finishers, but in the end it was Jim Williams who managed to snatch a victory from the jaws of a heavy defeat. He takes the first 2 points in Group 2. Group 1 resumes after the break as Kevin Burness faces Chaz Barstow. Welcome back to the action live on Sporty Stuff TV, where we are already seeing some dramatic darts action this evening. Chaz Barstow gets his campaign underway next against Kevin Burness, who avoided drama in a 4-1 win against Martin Thomas in his opener in Group 1.
Okay, first leg it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
But it was in Group 2 where tungsten tension ensued as Mark Webster opened up a 3-leg lead against his Welsh compatriot Jim Williams, only to miss 8 match darts in total. 5 of them in the last leg decider, as Williams came back from 3-0 behind to win that match 4-3. All to play for in that group.
99.
Still all to play for in this one, but the 4-1 win for Burness has put him in an excellent position, and if he wins this match, he will progress to the semi-finals as group winner, with Barstow and Thomas then fighting it out to join him in the last 4.
85.
If Barstow wins, he could still win the group, but if he wins this and then Thomas beats him, it's time to get
95.
the fingers and toes out.
$100.
Well, the Iron Man
Kevin, you require 170.
has been marvellous all week, but he can't complete the 170. We saw it from Martin Thomas
57.
last night. We didn't see
Does
much
you
of
require
that from
83?
Thomas. In defeat to Burness a couple of games ago. Barstow wants the ball.
The first leg.
Barstow
Chaz
beds the
Barstow.
ball, and Barstow gets the first leg alongside his name. A brilliant bullseye finish of 83 to take the lead, but Burness has the darts in leg 2.
Second leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
And Chaz Barstow was the runner-up in Group C.
59.
It's his second time at the Champions Week finals night, having been here in Phase 2. Didn't manage to make it to the
96.
semi-finals then, along with Conan Whitehead. Disappointment on that occasion for Chaz. He finished 3rd
60.
in week 3 of this phase, the week in which Kevin Burness won
99.
the finals night.
$44.
And their only previous meeting was on that finals night. Burness beating Barstow 4-3.
57. $60.
But it's Chaz who has taken the initiative in this match.
$54. $100.
And he's going to have 2 visits from here to try and break Burness.
105.
Well, a reasonable last start to complete a reasonable visit.
128.
And we could end
Chaz
up
require
seeing
90.
Chaz Barstow going for another bullseye outshot. Well, he's not going to do that now. He needs a treble to rescue this, so it's a terrible turn from Barstow.
58. Kevin, you require 50.
And Burness has been so cool in these kind of positions all week.
Game show on the second
And
leg.
once again,
Kevin Burness.
Kevin keeps his cool and lands the double that levels the match. Barstow with himself to blame there, but it's 1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Chaz to throw first.
We always
Game
look at the stats and talk about missed starts at double, but in truth, Barstow should have been giving himself at least a dart at the bullseye
26.
from 90. It kind of all fell apart. I just wondered if he felt, even so early in his night,
81.
That was just a key moment and it just all got to him a little bit.
96.
People can use the online darts live league as match practice, but when it comes to finals night on Champions Week with a £6,000 first prize, it's a little bit more than that.
180.
And you kind of expect to see the players feel it a little bit. Well, Barstow tries to put those thoughts behind him.
140.
Burness bites back with a ton 40. And just drops his darts on his way back, just knocking Barstow out of his stride. But fortunately, Chaz managed to check himself and stop himself.
59. Kevin, you require 140.
And the pair of them on 140 now. Burness won't take it out.
100.
But he will leave double
Chaz
top.
require 140.
And Barstow now, having had the chance to break Burness, in big danger of being
Kevin,
broken
you require
himself.
40. Game
The
shot
Iron
on
Man,
third leg.
ice
Kevin
cool
Burness.
once again. He shows his steel and he holds his nerve and he breaks the Barstow throw. It's advantage Burness now. He leads 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on. $121. $125. $125.
Thanks to everyone who's watched the action over the course of the week and indeed in previous weeks, whether that be the daytime sessions on
93.
the Online Darts YouTube channel or live in the evenings on Sporty Stuff TV. We do appreciate all the views and hope that you are being entertained by these
99.
ace arrow slingers. And do get involved. Get in touch via @DartsLiveLeague on social media. You can contact me as well at Chris Murphy 180.
56.
As Burness looks to produce a big finish here. And he can on double
Game
18.
shot on the
And
fourth
Kevin
leg.
Burness now.
Kevin
He's
Burness.
strutting his stuff here on finals night. A sublime finish. A huge checkout. And it looks like it will be
Fifth leg, it's Chaz to throw
success
first.
for Burness.
Game on.
In Group 1, he sealed a 4-1 win against
58.
Martin Thomas. And if he wins this leg, he'll get the same result against Chaz Barstow.
135.
A far superior display from Kevin, I think that's fair to say.
44.
Barstow only allowed one dart at double in the entire match, although part of that was down to a mess of his own making.
134.
That for an 83 checkout on the ball. Kevin Burness has just battered him since he made that mistake.
99.
Not getting a dart. And even the ball from 90 in the second leg. And now the Iron Man
140.
about to iron out his opponent.
97. Kevin, you require
Averaging
92.
103 here, Kevin Burness. And he can win with a brilliant dozen dart leg.
Game
That's
shot and the
exactly what he
match.
does. And it
Kevin
is
Burness.
brilliant from Burness, who progresses to the semi-finals here at Champions Week. A 4-1 success. His average, I can tell you, was just over 102. 102 and a half, in fact, for Kevin Burness. Brilliant stuff from him. He moves through to the semi-finals. Barstow and Thomas will duke it out in a couple of games' time to see who joins him. But coming next, Mark Webster takes on Fallon Sherrock. That's coming up in about 3 minutes' time. Welcome back to the action here on finals night at Champions Week at the Online Darts Live League. Kevin Burness has just booked his place in the semi-finals. 2 wins for him, an average of 102.5 in his 4-1 victory over Chaz Barstow.
First. Game on.
After seeing off Martin Thomas by the same scoreline in the opening match of the evening. That's in Group 1. Thomas will take on Barstow in a straight fight to join Burness in the last 4.
21.
It will go down to the wire in this group, however,
60.
as Mark Webster threw away a 3-leg lead in his opening match against Jim Williams, going down 4-3 after missing 8 match darts, 5 of them in the deciding leg, and he will be eliminated here if he falls to Fallon Sherrock.
85.
Good news for Webster is he's played Fallon twice in the last couple of nights and has beaten her on both occasions. A 4-1 win last night followed a 4-3 victory on Thursday in which the Welshman averaged 99.
95.
But he knows and we know that she can give him all kinds of problems from some of the stuff we've seen. Of course, the other player this week to have overturned a 3-leg deficit when she did it in a brilliant match against Aaron Monk, in which Sherrock averaged 104 herself.
100. 95. Mark, you require 161.
Sherrock sets up 70.
64. Fallon, you
To
require
hold her
70.
throw in the first leg and to see Webster lose a 4th leg on the spin this evening.
50. Mark, you require
He
97.
hit his first 3 darts at double Mark Webster tonight, but then missed his next 8. Doesn't get one here.
57. Fallon, you require 20.
So double 10 to draw first blood. And it
Fallon
is
Sherrock.
first blood. Fallon Sherrock. She leads Mark Webster by a leg to 0. But the Welshman has the darts in leg 2.
Second leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
He'll be bitterly disappointed to have squandered that chance.
93.
Having opened up that 3-leg lead brilliantly against Jim Williams. No sign of a capitulation from Mark
100.
Webster in that match. He took out finishes of 111 and 107 in the first 2 legs.
96.
Didn't look like missing a dart at double, and then
140.
didn't look like hitting a dart at double.
58.
Well,
41.
let's see which Webster turns up at the end of a leg. Should he give himself the opportunity?
100.
And sometimes it is just about giving yourself the
140.
opportunity.
Mark
Just
to
ask
require
Chaz Barstow in the
154.
previous match, who was a leg to the good and had 90 left, didn't get a dart any kind of double,
40.
not even the bullseye.
Fallon, you require 80.
And having hit the bullseye with his only dart at double in the first leg, never got another go.
Game
Mark
shot on the
Webster
second leg.
He's
Fallon
yet to get a
Sherrock.
go here because Fallon Sherrock has broken his throw. She leads 2-0 and she's now looking good for a place in the semi-finals.
Third leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
And it would be a place at the expense of Webster, who's taking a deep breath here. He knows after that visit that he will likely need to repeat the feat of Fallon a few days ago.
190.
Of Jim Williams against him in the last match. But what a response from Webster to hit back with a maximum when his back was against the wall. Well, that's class.
96.
We saw a touch of class in the previous match, a 156 checkout from
100.
Kevin Burness, who, not for the first time this week, has his feet up backstage, chilling out, ready for the semi-finals.
58. Fallon, you require 132.
Well, he will take on the runner-up in this group.
$44. Mark, you require 167.
Oh, well, can Webster produce something rather special here to get himself back in it? Well, what a shot that would have been.
Fallon, you require 88.
Sherrock fails to get a dart at the same target.
38.
And a chance
Mark, you require 30.
has arrived for Webster to cancel out the breaker throw by breaking straight back. And finally, he finds a double after a drought on the outer ring. But Webster hits back, breaks back. He still trails 2-1, but he's back in it now.
Fourth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on. 60.
Well, he will keep fighting Mark Webster, but Sherrock is made of stern stuff. I believe one of the best mentalities
96.
in the modern game of darts. Having seen the way she dealt with all the hype.
93.
After that history-making run at the World Championship a couple of years ago. Sherrock took it in her stride.
140.
She won't be phased by anything in this event.
46. 95. 138. Fallon, you require 170. 56. Mark, you require 164.
Well, he saw him attempt the 167. He's not going to get a dart at the bullseye for the 164. How handy is he going to leave it? Well, that's not handy at all. That does not help. That will not do. Well, double 18 will do for Sherrock.
78.
She's some distance away, but she's some
Mark,
distance ahead of Webster in the leg. And he's going to have to produce a party piece finish, which he can't do after the first start.
66.
So having broken back,
Fallon, you require
Mark
36.
Webster here could be broken in more ways than one. Double 9.
Game
And
shot on
Fallon
the fourth
finds
leg.
it.
Fallon Sherrock.
And Mark Webster finds himself in an almost impossible position now. 3-1 behind. Fallon throwing first.
Fifth leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
And if Mark Webster does lose this leg,
137.
then that will see him knocked out of finals night, having lost both his matches. And who would have thought that when he'd taken out 2 ton-plus finishers and led Jim Williams 3-0 around half an hour ago.
140. 99.
It's a decent display from Sherrock. Let's not take anything away from her. Piling in the trebles. Piling on the trouble.
180.
She could secure a 4-1 success with a brilliant 11 dart leg. She's averaging almost 100 after firing in her second
Fallon
180 of the
required
match.
44.
Double 14 and now double 7.
30.
Webster
Mark, you require
has one
134.
last chance. And he's been unable to take it. And the Welshman,
51.
who had a 3-leg lead in his opener,
Fallon, you require 14. Game,
has gone on
and the match, Fallon Sherrock.
to lose that one 4-3 and lose this one 4-1. And unthinkably, half an hour ago, Mark Webster crashes out on finals night at the Online Darts Live League. A 92 average from Fallon Sherrock with 2 maximums in there sees her progress to the semi-finals alongside Jim Williams, who she will take on in the race to finish top of the Group 2 table. We will see who will join Kevin Burness in the semi-finals from Group 1 when we return, as Martin Thomas takes on Chaz Barstow. Welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League, where it is finals night, and Mark Webster has already been eliminated. Kevin Burness is through, along with Fallon Sherrock and Jim Williams. One place left in the semi-finals, and it will be decided by this contest between Martin Thomas and that man Charles Barstow. A straight fight for that final spot in the last four.
Martin to throw first. Game on. $140.
Not a bad start, is it?
$95.
Well, carry on, Chaz. All right, then, stop.
$137.
Both players beaten 4-1 by the brilliant Kevin Burness in their opening encounters. Have to put those defeats to the back of the mind, reset, refocus, and restart their plans for a Champions Night victory here
Martin, you require
at the ODLL. Well, Thomas caught the big fish last night, but he can't net the 167. Barstow looking at double six.
Game shot on the
well,
first
what a
leg.
start to this match from Chaz Barstow, who breaks the throw, having opened with a 180 and finished a 126 to seal the first leg in a dozen darts.
Second leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Absolutely superb stuff from Barstow. Head down from Martin Thomas.
100.
He gave it his all there. Was left on 36 when Barstow produced the big three-figure combo.
180.
Finally, Thomas opens his maximum account for the evening.
96.
His 33rd 180 of the week. The leader of the pack
47.
is Fallon Sherrock. She's fired in 34 in 24 matches.
139.
Sherrock will be back in action in the next match up against
52.
Jim Williams to see who tops Group 2 tonight. No need for calculators or abacus beads. It's all pretty
92.
straightforward this evening. The winner of this joins Kevin Burness and goes through as a Group 1 runner-up. And the winner of the Williams
40.
Sherrock fixture
requires 74.
goes through as the Group 2 winner, along with the defeated party as the runner-up.
54.
Burness will take on the loser of that match in the semi-finals. The winner of this match will take on the victor.
140.
And at the moment, he's looking very much like being Chaz Barstow, because he has found double 10 to double his lead and take another step towards the semi-finals. Barstow 2 up, Thomas in trouble.
Third leg, it's Martin to throw first. Game on.
Well, he's been excellent over the last couple of evenings.
58.
Martin Thomas. But it looks like his race might be run.
55. $56.
Won 7 out of his 8 matches in Group B. Had an average across them of 94. A best of 103. 10 180s from those 8 games.
93.
He's had 9 ton plus checkouts, including that 170.
$83.
That he produced last night.
$180.
But he's taking a bit of a battering by Barstow here.
85. Chaz records 73.
Second max of the match from Chaz. Sees him leave 73 and he tees up tops.
53. Martin,
And now Thomas in need of a huge 3-figure outshot, which he cannot take out. And it looks like he will be heading out.
98.
Barstow
Chaz
to
records
break
20.
again. On double 10. On double 5. Thomas still alive.
No score. Martin, you require 40. Game shot
He
in the
nails
third
the
leg.
double top.
Martin Thomas.
And a hand in the air from Martin Thomas as Barstow misstarts at double. Thomas took advantage and halved the deficit to cling on to his place at Champions Week.
Chance to throw first. Game on. $135. $140. $96.
Needs to find a break from somewhere, Martin Thomas. A challenge to a finalist recently.
59.
Excellent performances, as I mentioned, over the last couple of nights in
100.
Group B, having finished third in Group C.
132. Chaz require 170.
Well, both men on 170. Thomas
58.
took this out
Martin, you require 170.
yesterday against Wayne Warren, but he will not repeat the feat here.
$43. Chaz require 112.
And he's left himself a more difficult finish than he might have. Well, Barstow persevered there with the treble 20. He didn't have to.
52.
There
Martin, you
was
require
a
127.
clear bed in the treble 18 that would have left him a different double.
99. Chaz requires 60.
But he will look at tops to
Game shot
restore
on the
that
fourth leg.
two-leg lead.
Chaz Barstow.
And Barstow still in command, still in control. Thomas has the darts in the next leg, but he needs to win 3 on the spin.
Fifth leg, it's Martin to throw first. $180.
Well, not a bad start at all from Martin Thomas.
140.
Can only take it step by step, dart by dart, and leg by leg.
60.
Reminder, the winner of this
45.
match goes through to the semi-finals. The loser heads home. There will be no live league title for them. No £6,000 share of tonight's prize fund.
100. Martin, you require 130. $50. $100. Martin, you require 80.
Well, Thomas to keep his hopes alive of being the champion. Oh, and that is a miss
40.
that maybe
Chaz, you require
Martin
160.
could not afford. as Barstow approaches the hockey looking to wrap this up. And he gets a dart at tops.
96.
Thomas was nodding.
Martin, you require 40.
He thought he was heading out. Double 10 to stay alive.
20.
And that could be that for Martin Thomas.
Chaz, you require 20.
It's been a good week's work for him. Oh, is there a twist yet?
No score.
Well, Chaz Barstow threw a very good first start, but then failed
Martin,
to
you
find a
require
way
20.
past it.
Game
And
shot on the
Thomas
fifth flag.
is still fighting.
Martin Thomas.
The plucky Welshman keeps going, takes advantage of the misses from Chaz Barstow, and is still in this match at 3-2 down.
Sixth flag, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $58.
Well, 4 match darts have been missed by the Winchester man.
40. $81.
And now Thomas
180.
is threatening to make him pay the ultimate price.
57.
The third 180 has seen the Welshman effectively take the darts
137.
and take command of the contest. Barstow needs to hit big here. That's a disaster. Is it going to turn into the ultimate darting disaster for Chaz Barstow?
42.
Will he
Martin,
follow
you're 142.
the same way that Webster went earlier on? It would not be
59.
as big a deficit to be overturned. 3-1 in comparison to 3-0. But it would feel as big.
137.
It would feel as
Martin,
bad.
you're 85.
But
Game
that
show on the
is
sixth
exactly
flag.
what Chaz
Martin
Barstow
Thomas.
could be looking at now, because Thomas has just taken out 85, as you can see on tops there, and he has the darts in the deciding leg.
Seventh and final leg, it's Martin to throw first.
It all comes down to this,
Game on.
to see which of this pair reaches the semi-finals. And Thomas has found his feet
180.
just at the right time. A fourth maximum of the match for Martin.
46.
And Chaz looks spent here. Martin cannot miss.
140.
Finally, he fails to find the treble. Chaz Barstow cannot believe what's happened here. Martin Thomas has carried on. He's upped his game. He's kicked off a deciding leg that he forced with 5 perfect darts. And he'll be teeing up a finish here with Barstow still on over 400. And it'll be the £500 in the back pocket.
87.
Good night. Thanks for coming. For Chaz Barstow, he will leave as the
57. Martin, you're
departing
94.
party in Group 1, just as Mark Webster has in Group 2. And
Game
Martin
shot and the
Thomas
match.
seals
Martin
a
Thomas.
semi-final spot in sensational style. An 11-dart leg to win it. A brilliant 94 checkout to seal the deal following the 85 from the previous leg. He's come back from 3-1 down to beat Chaz Barstow. There you see the stats. A 96 average. 4 180s to go with 4 140s as well. And that 94 to follow the 85. An 11-darter to seal it. Thomas moves through with Kevin Burness, Fallon Sherrock and Jim Williams. And Sherrock and Williams will face off next to see who tops Group 2. Well, welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League. We have one more group game for you this evening, and then it is into the semi-finals. And we already know which four players will compete in the semi-finals. Here are two of them. It will be Fallon Sherrock and Jim Williams, along with Kevin Burness and Martin Thomas. But who plays who is to be decided here. Both these players have beaten Mark Webster.
Jim to throw first. Game on.
Whoever wins this one will top Group 2 and take on Thomas, who's just won a straight fight with Chaz Barstow, coming back from 4-1 down in that
41.
one to seal success and a spot in the semis. The loser of this match will face Burness in the first of our semi-finals.
137.
As the Champions Week comes to an end on finals night live here on Sporty Stuff TV. Chris Murphy here talking
100.
you through every dart on a night when somebody will be crowned Online Darts Live League champion
46.
and will claim the quite nice accompanying £6,000 winner's cheque.
60.
Fallon still in the fight.
140.
Will be, regardless of the outcome of this match. So no Jim Williams well from the BDO tour. Has only met him once before in terms of
100.
playing a game of darts against him. And let me tell you, Fallon Sherrock won that match 4-0. It's here at the ODLL.
60. Fallon, you require 70.
Just making a great start here. 20 for tops for an immediate break of throw. A little bit close to the treble.
50. 58.
But it does leave the dart out of the way of the tops.
Jim, you require 141.
It leaves Jim Williams needing this 1-4-1. Or surely Sherrock will seal an early break.
105. Fallon, you require 20.
Great guide. Oh, she can't get any closer without going
No
in.
score.
But she hasn't gone in.
Jim, you
And
require
having put herself in a
36.
very promising position, Sherrock has managed to miss
Game
4
shot on the
darts
first
to
leg.
break in the
Jim
first leg.
Williams.
And Williams avoids a prospect of a second successive whitewash against Sherrock. He's one up, but Sherrock has the darts in leg 2.
Second leg, it's Fallon to throw first. $54.
Just a reminder, there will be a break of 10 minutes or so at the
60.
end of this match. Obviously, one of this pair will be back in action in the first semi-final. So do not adjust your set. Don't fear, the darts
85.
will continue live on Sporty Stuff TV. As we move towards the
59.
business end, it's trophy time, check time at the end of the evening's action.
59.
The back in 10 sign will be up, and then it will be back to business with Burness against the
59.
loser of this match, who will finish second in Group 2 in the first semi-final before the winner of this match, and therefore winner of Group
98.
2, will take on Martin Thomas in the second.
$100. $135.
Sherrock sets up an outshot. As does Jim.
140.
The weighty
Fallon, you
visit.
require 70. Game shot on the second leg.
But he won't be coming
Fallon
back
Sherrock.
in this leg. Sherrock cleans up, taking out 70 in 2 to win leg 2 and tie things up. All on throw so far.
Third leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on. $100. $96. $60. $134. $58. $140.
Sherrock has managed to rack up 34 maximums in 25 matches this week.
139. Fallon, you require 131.
Taking out this finish on the Alexandra Palace stage, but she can't produce it here. But she needs to rescue this shot somehow,
25.
and hasn't
Jim, you
managed to
require
do so.
144.
It would have been more sensible going for the bullseye with that last dart. She'd scored 6 points from 131,
96.
so had
Fallon, you
125
require
left.
106.
25 would have given her a 2-darter. Now she has to find a treble here and then a double, and she can't do it.
53.
So she did have a break chance in the
Jim, you
first leg. She
require
perhaps should have had a
48.
break chance in the third leg.
16.
And in the end, she does get a
Fallon, you
chance to
require
break.
53.
With Williams wayward with 2 darts at double 16.
Game shot on the third
And in
leg.
pops tops
Fallon Sherrock.
for Fallon Sherrock, who now is on top and in control. The missed darts from Williams punished by Sherrock. 13 for double top
Fourth leg.
to
it's
break the
Fallon to
throw
first.
and take the lead. And put herself in a strong
59.
position to top Group 2. I'm not sure who she would prefer to face
60.
in the semi-finals. She was beaten twice by
125.
Martin Thomas. In the last couple of nights, she has a slightly better record against Kevin Burness, who's also beat her twice, but she beat him on Tuesday,
59.
4-3. In fact, all 3 matches between her and Burness finished 4-3. She did beat Thomas 4-1 on Tuesday, but has lost to him in every match since then without getting more than 2 legs on the board. That's 4 successive
59.
defeats. Perhaps she'll want to try and put that right.
59.
One from one in matches with Jim Williams, who she could
100.
beat here and potentially meet again in the final.
96. $58. Fallon, you require 103.
She just needs to try and mop up here.
37.
Maybe
Jim, you
19s
require
again would have been a better
164.
route. Would have been guaranteed 2 darts at double when she comes back.
96.
Now she needs
Fallon,
to find
you
a treble
require 66.
to get 2 at double. It will just be the 1. That double top.
Game shot on the
But in it
fourth
goes.
leg. Fallon Sherrock.
And on she goes into a 3-1 lead. Fallon Sherrock now 1 away from topping Group 2 and toppling Jim Williams for the 2nd time in the Online Darts Live
Fifth
League.
leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on. $135. $140. $140. $100. $60.
Well, Sherrock can do some damage here. Williams
76.
Scoring 60 to leave a bogey number, but hasn't been punished.
Left, yeah. 80. 43. Jim, you require 86.
So this, to move back within a leg, has to stay there for a dart at the bullseye.
54.
Well, it's not a bad miss as it turns out, but
Fallon, you require
it's a miss that gives
142.
Fallon a chance to take out 142. And she almost took that chance. Clattered into the dart and was diverted into the wrong bed.
84.
And Williams has 3
Jim, you require 32.
to stay in this match. Williams has 1 to stay in this match.
Game shot on the 5th
And he gets
leg.
it.
Jim
He
Williams.
squeezes it into the double and moves 1 leg behind Fallon Sherrock, who is 1 away from the win. And she has the darts in leg 6.
6th leg, it's Fallon to throw first. $139.
Must be a strange feeling to play in a game that isn't particularly damaging. Defeat is not
125.
a problem really here. Of course you want the confidence that comes with winning. Of course you want the,
59.
well, what is supposed to be the better semi-final draw. I think most would agree that it probably
100.
is, given the way that Burness went about his business with 2 4-1 wins in Group 1.
133.
But both players are advancing at the expense of Mark Webster, who, don't forget, was 3-0 up against Jim Williams
59.
in the opening match
Fallon,
of this
you
group.
require 170.
Missed 8 match darts. And after winning those first 3
98.
legs where he hadn't missed a dart at double, Mark Webster went on to lose 8 of his next 9 legs to be dumped out of the event, following a 4-1 defeat against Sherrock,
140.
who will now
Fallon,
look
you
at treble
require
12
72.
and double 18, and now double 9.
63.
It would have sealed
Jim, you
her
require
spot
77.
at the top of the Group 2 table. Williams could be on the comeback trail again.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Well,
Jim
just call him the
Williams.
boomerang. He keeps coming back, Jim Williams. It's 3-3, and he now has the darts in the decider for a second 4-3 comeback win of the night.
7th and final leg. It's Jim to throw first. Game on.
3-0 down against Mark Webster. 3-1 down against Fallon Sherrock.
100.
Jim Williams treating us to a little bit of
100.
Saturday night. Britain's Got Talent type stuff with his acts of escapology on the hockey.
100.
Will the Welshman complete another comeback win? And it's been a night of comebacks for Welshmen, as Martin Thomas came from 3-1 down against Chaz Barstow to seal success, to seal a semi-final spot in the last
59.
match. Can Jim Williams do the same thing to top Group 2 and tee up an all-Welsh tie against Thomas?
133.
Sherrock sets up the big fish finish.
$34.
And she has
Fallon, you require 170.
a couple of visits to take it out. And to stop Williams finding a way back once again.
60. $140.
Well, big
Fallon,
pressure.
you require 110.
With that big visit, Sherrock now looking at treble 17. Can't find it. And Jim Williams, well, he could yet complete another great escape. 3-0 down
82.
against Mark Webster in his first match. 3-1
you
down
require
against Fallon
68.
Sherrock in this. 68 points away from completing a turnaround once again.
Game, shots,
And there it
the
is.
match. Jim Williams.
Jim Williams is the comeback kid this evening. He claims a second 4-3 victory with a very neat and tidy 68 outshot to win the last leg decider. Williams will top Group 2 and will therefore take on Martin Thomas in the semi-finals. There is the tale of the match. Not much to choose between the pair. Sherrock actually with the highest average between them, but she finishes second in the group and will take on Kevin Burness in the first semi-final of the evening. We will be back with that in around 10 minutes time, so stay tuned and we'll have the rest of the tournament. The winner winning £6,000. Well, here we go then. We are down to the semi-finals on this Champions Week at the Online Darts Live League. Live on Sporty Stuff TV, 4 players remain in the hunt for the £6,000 first prize. And semi-final 1 features Kevin Burness, who has been in excellent form this week against the Queen of the Palace, the history-making Fallon Sherrock.
Okay, first leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Who once again finds herself flying the flag for women's darts
140.
and showing the world that this is not a man's world. It's not just a man's sport. Sherrock, the
96.
first female player to win a match at the PDC World Championship when she beat Ted Everts back in
81.
December 2019 before going on to see off the then top 10 ranked Mensa Suljevic in the following game.
58.
Has been mixing it again
100.
with some of the top amateur dart stars, players that have perhaps fallen off the tour or are trying to fulfill their
96.
aspirations of being on the professional circuit. Kevin Burness has been one of those players who's experienced life as a pro.
140.
Beat our very own Paul Nicholson at the World Championship a couple of years ago. The likes of Mark Webster, a former world champion,
60.
losing
You
out to
require
Sherrock
40.
and Jim Williams in the group stage and going out. But Burness seems to have
Game
been the
shot in the
best
first
this
leg.
evening.
Kevin Burness.
And he takes the first step towards the final as the Iron Man pins tops to win the first leg.
Second leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
Sherrock will not be flustered.
134.
Strong mentality, but yeah, Kevin Burness has been superb this evening. Won both of his group matches by a 3-leg margin.
140.
4-1 win over Martin Thomas, in which he averaged 95.4. He upped it even further to beat Charles Barstow by the same scoreline, averaging 102.5 in that
96.
one. That's after he topped
60.
Group A after 15 matches across 2 days play on Tuesday and Wednesday. He's had 2 days off, having sealed that solitary
95.
finals night qualification spot from that group. The remaining players were put into
135.
groups B and C. Including Fallon Sherrock,
134.
who managed to sneak through Group B in truth last night. She was pacing up and down the corridors while the
58.
all-important
Fallon, you
match
require 42.
was going on between Osborne and Thomas. Thomas winning that one to help Sherrock seal her
Game shot
spot.
on the second leg.
And
Fallon
she's
Sherrock.
tied things up in this one. A neat and tidy leg of darts from Sherrock, hitting double 16 to make it 1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Kevin to throw first.
All on throw
Game on.
in this
99.
semi-final. The first following it will be Jim Williams against
123.
Martin Thomas in an all-Welsh affair. Kevin Burness himself, well, he's classed as Northern Irish, lives over there now, but he was born actually in Wrexham. Great time for Welsh darts, great time for women's darts as well, and we will see, I can confirm, Dieter Hedman
97.
and Anastasia Dobromislova at the Online Darts Live League next week, and the action gets back underway on Monday. We'll see them a little bit later in the
41.
week, but Phase 4 will begin 9:30 Monday morning with Chris Mason back in the commentary box. And 12
96.
players fighting it out to reach the next Champions Week.
45.
But a chance here has arrived for Fallon Sherrock to try and break Burness. But not many chances have been given
97.
to players against Kevin Burness tonight.
$140. Fallon, you require 88.
What has she got? What has she got? A dart at the bull is all she's got.
63.
And she can't find it.
Kevin, you require 36.
Will that be the chance that she looks back on? Tricky switch this.
Game shot on the
But
third
Burness
leg.
is up to
Kevin
it.
Burness.
And he's back in front in this semi-final. The Iron Man showing his steel and holding his nerve to lead 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
But only after Fallon Sherrock had missed a dart at the bullseye to break.
180.
Clearly not affected by losing that leg.
140.
Fallon Sherrock, who's putting in a very strong showing here.
$59.
Third 180 of the evening.
55.
Both players averaging around
60.
98, 99. Perhaps the one noticeable weakness in Kevin Burness's game has been his counting. On 306 there, should have really been starting on treble 19.
60.
If he'd hit a single and then hit two treble 20s, he would have been on a finish. If he'd hit two trebles, he could have taken aim at the bull.
60. Fallon, you require 142.
Sherrock, will she stay there? She does. What a shot this would be.
Game
What
shot
a
the
shot
fourth
that
leg.
is from
Fallon
Fallon
Sherrock.
Sherrock. A supersized check out. Two treble 20s. She liked the lie. She followed it in. And she found the double 11. Absolutely sublime from Sherrock
It's Kevin to throw
to
first.
tie things up at
Game.
2 apiece.
$100.
Burness himself had a 156 check out earlier on. You have to
100.
praise not only the execution of that shot from Fallon Sherrock, but the fact that she decided to stay on the treble 20. She knew she might only get
60.
one chance at a double and decided it didn't matter which one it was. She was more likely to hit that target, having left herself a guide in there.
121.
And she guided it in and guided in the double. She's certainly taking the game to Kevin Burness.
137.
Remember, both his previous matches he's won 4-1. She's got as close already as any opponent on finals night here.
119.
Brilliant game of darts this is. And Sherrock is down to finish first.
78.
But that
Fallon, you
treble
require
has
161.
put Burness on a much more makeable outshot. Is it his turn to hit back?
57.
He may
Kevin, you
need it.
require
He may need this
126.
to hold on to his throw. 57 required. 50 required.
101.
But the bullseye is
Fallon, you
wired.
require 104.
And now Sherrock can steal. And now she needs 50. And now she needs 32. And it is
Game shot on the
a
fifth
second
leg.
successive
Fallon Sherrock.
three-figure outshot from Fallon Sherrock, who is taking Kevin Burness to finishing school here. Wonderful stuff from Fallon Sherrock, who edges
6 legged
ahead,
Fallon to throw first.
breaks the
Game.
throw, and now will throw for a place in the final. 142,
121.
followed by 104 to break. After Burness had missed a dart at the bullseye for the 1-2-6 combination.
60.
Has she broken him in more ways than one?
27.
Every single meeting between this pair in Group A earlier in the week went the distance. Burness winning the first in the last leg decider,
41.
Sherrock winning the second, and then it was Burness's turn again in a match where both players averaged 101.5 on Wednesday.
59.
And many fancied Burness at the start of the night.
135.
He should be the freshest player in the field, having had his feet up for a couple of days following his Group A victory that saw him progress
56.
to finals night on Wednesday, while the rest of them battled it out on Thursday and Friday. He's going to give himself a chance,
95.
but it's only the big fish, the biggest finish. Though Sherrock needs to find a treble to leave a finish of any kind here.
100.
What a dart that is, just to
170.
add some darting duress to the equation here for Burness.
60.
And he can only
Fallon, you require 138.
fire 3 darts in the single 20. Sherrock will not be making a hat-trick of ton plus outs, but she
98.
will leave herself
Kevin, you require
poised
110.
on double top, telling Kevin Burness, you cannot miss. You can't miss, Kevin.
78.
And he has missed.
Fallon, you require 40.
And that could be that. And
Game,
Fallon
shot, and the match.
is in the final.
Fallon Sherrock.
Sherrock seals success over Burness. A 4-2 win for Fallon Sherrock. The Queen of the Palace could be crowned the champion at the Online Darts Live League tonight. A great game, both players averaging over 90 in it. But Sherrock's success on the finishers was the difference. A 1-4-2 checkout followed by a brilliant 104 has helped her on her way to the tournament decider, where she will take on either Jim Williams or Martin Thomas. Fallon is in the final. Sherrock is through. Burness heads home. She'll meet Williams or Thomas, who will be in action after the break. Welcome back to the online Darts Live League action where Fallon Sherrock has just sealed her spot in the final. She will contest the crown and has the chance to win the £6,000 first prize. Who will she face? Well, we are about to find out. Will it be Jim Williams, the man who tops the UK Challenge Tour Order of Merit right now, a former BDO World finalist? Or will it be a finalist on the Challenge Tour recently in Martin Thomas?
Jim to throw first. Game on.
A man who has gone somewhat under the radar but has produced some excellent stuff over the course of the week here at the Live League. The action brought to you live on
59.
Sporty Stuff TV. I'm Chris Murphy talking you through it. And Fallon Sherrock has just beaten Kevin Burness by 4 legs to 2.
180.
To book her place in the grand final. And it's a grand start from Martin Thomas.
83.
The 5th maximum of the evening.
60.
Both players producing comeback wins that have helped them get to this semi-final. Thomas was 3-1 down against Chaz Barstow.
120.
Turned it around in what was a straight fight for a semi-final spot. Jim Williams has come from 3-0 down against Mark Webster, who missed 8 match darts in his opening fixture of the evening, and 3-1 down against Fallon Sherrock to top Group 2. But Sherrock has put that behind her and could be in Williams' way in the final.
You require 161.
If he can win this match, he will get the opportunity to hold on to his throw.
90.
Because
Jim, you require 113.
the Aberystwyth ace has been unable to take out the big finish. He has left it handy. But Williams will have a dart at double top.
93. Martin, you require 71.
And so will Thomas.
51.
Neither has hit.
Jim, you require 20.
So double 10 for Jim Williams to draw first blood in this semi-final. Can't find the red bit. Can he find
50.
the green bit?
Martin, you require 20.
2 10s. Is it 2 10s?
10.
Well, we are only in the first leg of this semi-final, but both players feeling
Jim,
it.
you require 5.
It seems early on. Williams wants 5 in bits.
Game shot
And he
on the
cleans
first
up this
leg.
time.
Jim Williams.
And Williams will be relieved to claim that first leg. A shaky start from the pair of them, but Williams has the early advantage. He leads 1-0.
Second leg, it's Martin to throw first. $59. $96.
Well, it's another max for Martin Thomas. Second of this tie, is 6 of the night. Certainly the most proficient player in that department. Not just of the evening, but out of the
60.
remaining players, of all the players that have been here tonight. 38 now for the week. In 26 matches that we've seen him in.
92.
We've also seen him take out 170. Managed it against Wayne Warren last night. You won't have to go for it.
180.
Even as
Martin
Jim Williams
require 170.
fills up the treble 20 bed, because he's not on any kind of finish here. The man nicknamed the
98.
Quiff.
$95. Martin, you require 72.
Not the 170.
24 left.
Double 12 for the 72.
Game shot on the
And he
second
hits it
leg. Martin Thomas.
To level up. A better leg from Thomas there. Williams weighing in with a maximum as well, but it's all square after 2 and all on throw in this second semi-final.
Third leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
As the fight to face Fallon Sherrock in the final. The phase 3 of the Online Darts Live League is on. The loser will be back 10 minutes after this to take on Kevin Burness in the third place playoff, and will have the chance to earn a little bit of extra cash
100
for their week's work. But there can only be one winner.
$100.
It will be one of this pair or Fallon Sherrock.
60.
And look, nobody's claiming that this is the World Championship or anything akin to it, but the players that play in it
140.
play at a very high standard. Many of them have been professionals. Many of them regard themselves as professionals, despite not having a tour card right now.
Jim, you require 121.
And it would be a very, very significant win for whoever takes the title.
97.
But particularly
Martin,
for Fallon
require
Sherrock,
161.
to show that she can do it in a field full of men, to be the winning woman.
55.
And we get to the point where that just
Jim, you
becomes
require
irrelevant now, because
24.
she's just an incredible darts player. Well, Williams could take another step to setting up a final meeting with Sherrock here. He wants double 12.
Game shot on the
He
third
gets double
leg.
12.
Jim Williams.
Still, it's all on throw, and Williams has the slender advantage. He's 2-1 up, but Thomas has the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Martin to throw first. $180.
He's racked up 3 180s in 3 and a bit legs in this match.
140.
Certainly will not lie down. That dart has lied down very well for him to try and follow it, but he couldn't manage
100.
it. Has never met Jim Williams in a recorded game of darts. I'm sure they may have
45.
crossed paths in Wales at some point.
$140.
But no previous game on record between this pair. And it's been a week where the Welsh have been
100.
prominent
Martin, you
players
require
at the Online
81.
Darts Live League. And this Welshman
Game
is
shot
proving
on the
to
fourth
be
leg.
perhaps the best
Martin
of the
Thomas.
lot on the week. A brilliant 81 outshot for Thomas to go out in 11 on double 12.
Fifth leg, it's Jim to throw
Fabulous
first.
stuff
Game on.
from Martin Thomas, who, as I was saying, as he ties things up at 2 apiece, we had the likes of Mark Webster, a former world champion, Wayne Warren, the last ever BDO world champion.
60.
We've had Richard Burnett, former world champion, reigning and defending Online Darts Live League champion.
43.
Jim Williams himself, top of the Challenge Tour order of merit right now. Former BDO World finalist. Yet it is Martin Thomas who, in terms of significant history,
97.
doesn't have that much. It looks like he will be the Welshman
59.
that comes out on top. Or at least he could be. He has appeared in a handful of Players' Championship events in the PDC, but with no great success. Also a
55.
solitary appearance at the UK Open earlier this year, where Thomas was actually beaten by fellow finals night participant Chaz
43.
Barstow. Got his revenge this evening, didn't he? Beating Barstow 4-3 to book his spot in this semi-final.
140.
Is it getting away from him here?
85. Jim, you require 149.
Reached the final, did Martin Thomas of the
97.
first Challenge Tour event of the year, beaten by Darren Beveridge.
97. Jim, you require 52.
Tim Williams went on to take a title. Will he be taking this title tonight? He can move a step closer here.
Game shot.
And
on
he
the free
does
flag. Jim Williams.
move a step closer to that final with Fallon Sherrock. One leg ahead and one leg away from the decider. Advantage Williams.
Sixth leg. It's Martin to throw first. Game on.
So Martin Thomas has to hold here and then break. Otherwise it will be a
95.
third place playoff for him with the Iron Man Kevin Burness. While Williams goes up against starts as leading lady Fallon Sherrock in the final.
81. $45. 100. 100.
Well, he was always going to end up going the distance, wasn't it?
100.
Williams winning both of his group matches 4-3. Thomas winning by the same one leg margin
91.
to book his place in this semi-final. Both doing it from behind. Or will it go the distance? Will Williams weigh in with the biggest shot at the biggest time?
190.
Needing Martin Thomas to take out the biggest finish, and he can't do it.
96.
It looks like it will be going Williams'
Jim,
way.
you require 40. Game, shot, and the match. Jim Williams.
And it's joy for Jim Williams as he sets up a final showdown with Fallon Sherrock for the right to be named the Online Darts Live League champion and to pick up the cheque for £6,000. Nothing between them in the averages. 4 180s from Martin Thomas, defied by Jim Williams, who moves into tonight's final and will play Fallon Sherrock for the title. Before that, in around 10 minutes' time, we will have the third place playoff as Thomas goes up against Kevin Burness. Stay tuned for that and the final coming up in around 10 minutes' time here at the Online Darts Live League. Welcome back to Sporty Stuff TV, the home of the Online Darts Live League, where we have had 5 weeks of action in Phase 3 of this event, and we have just 2 matches left. It all comes down to the next half an hour, 45 minutes or so. The third place playoff first, and then the final between Jim Williams and Fallon Sherrock, the Quiff and the Queen, battling it out for the crown here at the Online Darts Live League. First of all, it's time to get the third place playoff underway as Kevin Burness takes on Martin Thomas.
It's Martin to throw first. Game on.
To see who will finish third in Phase 3.
$131.
Phase 2 when Richie Burnett won the crown. It was James Richardson who beat Martin Adams in the third place playoff. Thomas was the runner-up on week 1 in Phase 3. He's waited a long time to come back for Champions Week. Runner-up to Conan Whitehead, who we've sorely missed this week. Unfortunately, Conan had to self-isolate, allowing Colin Osborne the opportunity to join Champions Week. It was Fallon Sherrock who won.
105.
On week 2, Kevin Burness, the winner on week 3.
85.
Sherrock will take on Jim Williams in the final. After this third place playoff
88.
between 2 of the stars of the Champions Week. Burness, the week 3 winner.
58.
Well, he won Group A on week 3, put his feet up and came back and won the finals night. That won't be happening again here. The best he can do is finish third, but Thomas has taken the lead in the third place playoff. On tops and on top after 1 leg.
Second leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on. $125. 95. 96.
This duo have done battle several times already this week.
100. 81.
Kevin Burness has won each and every one of those battles. A 4-2 win
124
in the first on Tuesday, followed by a whitewash win later that day. Then defeated Thomas 4-1 on Wednesday.
99.
And inflicted the same scoreline on the Welshman in the first match of the night.
Yes.
Carry on, Martin.
150.
He did a sensible switch, but
100.
we wanted him to see double 1 when he came back.
60.
I think he's glad he didn't hit the 180 now.
32. Game shown the
And this is
second
already
Martin
the
Thomas.
level best that he's done against Burness, as he takes the first 2 legs and will throw for 3. Hasn't managed to get 3 legs against Kevin Burness all week. Can he change that now?
Third leg, it's Martin to throw first. Game on.
I think Burness is probably feeling quite flat. He would have felt very, very confident. First of all, coming into the night, but then when he
81.
stormed through Group 1 with 4-1 wins over both Thomas and Chaz Barstow, Burness would have been thinking the title was his for the taking. But Fallon Sherrock had other ideas.
140.
Thomas bounced back to beat Barstow, but then fell for the semi-final stage against Jim Williams. A 4-2
96.
defeat for the pair of them in the last 4. There's one last target for Thomas, is to finally get a win against Kevin Burness, who has been a thorn in his side throughout this
96.
Champions Week.
95.
There have been some real highlights. One of them being a 170 finish from Martin
60.
Thomas
Kevin,
against
you require
Wayne Warren
170.
yesterday. Kevin Burness will not take out the big fish
96.
against Thomas.
Martin, you require 124.
The 1-2-4 would see the Welshman move 3 clear. He wants the ball to do so. He
Game
beds
shot
the
on
ball.
third
A
leg.
brilliant shot from
Martin
Martin Thomas to move 3 legs clear against Kevin Burness, a man he's lost 4 matches on the spin to, but he's one away from getting a first victory against the Iron Man after a magical 1-2-4 finish on the bull.
123.
And what a performance this actually is turning into from Martin Thomas in this 3rd place playoff. 13 darts, 14 darts, 15
40.
darts. An average of well in excess of 100.
$56. $36.
And Kevin Burness, well, it seems like his race is run here.
$100.
Having hammered Thomas 4 times on the spin this week, perhaps he wasn't expecting this level from Tomo.
95.
But Burness is cutting a forlorn figure after being floored by Fallon Sherrock in the semi-final.
40. $171.
And all of a sudden, he finds his feet again. The superb 171 setup.
$96.
Well, it has been an evening of
Kevin, you require
comebacks.
36.
Can Burness begin the ultimate turnaround win?
No score.
Can Thomas
Martin, you require 151.
deny him the opportunity to do so? Treble 17. Double top. Well, that would have been
131.
absolutely magnificent from Martin Thomas. Burness
Kevin, you require
had folded
36.
his arms. He was sick of it.
Game shot on the 4th.
But he is still in
Kevin
it, just
Burness.
clinging on to hopes of finishing 3rd here on Champions Week. After Thomas had missed a match start, a supersized finish, Burness beds double 18 to get a leg on the board.
Martin to throw first. Game on. $60.
We saw Jim Williams come from 3-0 down
95.
against Mark Webster. In the 2nd match of the evening, Kevin Burness has taken the first step to repeating the trick.
121.
Webster missed 8 match starts in that one. How significant could that prove to be at the end of the night's play?
180.
But a 180
100.
from the Iron Man, who has upped the ante in the last couple of minutes.
58.
Well, he's just having a little word with himself there, Kevin Burness, because he switched
100.
to score 58. That's left him on a bogey.
58. Martin, you require 120.
When the 19 would have left him on a finish. And Martin Thomas
80.
sees another
Kevin, you
match
require
start
110.
go begging at the end of a ton plus combination. Burness gets a dart at double 18.
78.
Very similar to
Martin,
the
you
match
require
against Fallon
40.
Sherrock. He misses it by hitting the big 4. Sherrock punished him then. Can Thomas punish him here?
Game shot.
Yes,
and the
he can.
match. Martin
Thomas takes third place on Champions Week at the Online Darts Live League. Burness will finish fourth, a 95.5 average for the Welshman Martin Thomas, who's produced some very good stuff, including that brilliant 1-2-4 checkout on the bullseye. Burness was looking likely to take the title for much of the week, but he finishes fourth. Martin Thomas takes third place, and now it all comes down to the next match. The final of the Online Darts Live League third phase features Fallon Sherrock and Jim Williams, and it's coming next. Welcome back. It all comes down to this in Phase 3 of the Online Darts Live League. It's Champions Week, and two players are left standing, battling it out for the crown. It is the Quiff against the Queen of the Palace as Jim Williams takes on Fallon Sherrock in the final for the right to pocket a cool £6,000 and take the title that Richie Burnett won last time out.
It's Jim to throw first. Game on.
Will it be staying in Wales or will it be heading to Milton Keynes with Fallon Sherrock? A history-making icon of this sport. One of the biggest stars in darts.
60.
No question about that. Her history-making success when she beat two men at the World Championship a couple of years ago
100.
sent shockwaves through not only the world of darts but the world of sport and caught headlines around the globe. And Sherrock could be hitting the headlines again at the end
96.
of this best of 7 match. Will she be the best of the 12 that have participated in Champions Week, having qualified
98.
over 4 weeks of online darts live league action? I'm Chris Murphy. It's been my pleasure to talk you through it, and I'm really excited about this final.
100.
Brought to you live on Sporty Stuff TV and via the Online Darts YouTube channel.
98.
Sherrock beat Williams 4-3. Their first meeting, and then went down 4-3 to Jim Williams earlier this evening to finish second in Group 2 after Williams had produced an incredible comeback win against Mark Webster,
60.
who Sherrock saw off 4-1.
Jim, you require 125.
The pair then claimed 4-2 semi-final victories. Sherrock seeing off Kevin Burness, a much fancied pick for the title, before Williams defeated his fellow Welshman Martin Thomas by the same
85.
two-leg margin.
Fallon, you require
tee up
145.
this final. Will Williams win,
105.
or will it be success for Sherrock?
Jim, you require
Both players
40.
on 40 after 15 darts. But Williams has the
Game shot on
darts,
the first leg.
and he
Jim
has the first
Williams.
leg under his belt. Jim Williams draws first blood in this final. The Welshman leads Fallon Sherrock by a leg to nil in a race to 4.
Second leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
He hit double top
99.
with Sherrock left on double top after 15. The third place playoff, by the way, if you did miss it, was just won by Martin Thomas, who produced a very impressive display to defeat
60.
Kevin Burness, who seemed really flat, having fallen to Fallon Sherrock in the semi-finals.
121.
Both players have won plenty of titles between them.
100.
Both World Trophy winners in the BDO. Both a long way into double figures in
140.
terms of BDO titles and WDF titles. Now trying their hand in the PDC. Fallon Sherrock, of course, has already made a big impact there. As has Jim
47.
Williams on the Challenge Tour.
Fallon,
He
you require
tops
141.
the UK Challenge Tour Order of Merit at the moment.
59.
Sherrock is plying her trade on that kind of secondary tour as well. They call anything that's not professional amateur darts, but you can hardly lend the label amateur to this
58.
pair.
Fallon, you require 82.
Sherrock looking for 17 and then double top to level up. A very firm hold of throw it would be,
62.
but it wasn't a firm enough throw at tops. She won't want Williams to weigh in with a big visit here just to add some pressure.
96.
He has left
Fallon,
to
you
finish.
require 20.
Fallon will not
Game
be
shot on
feeling
the
any
second
darting
leg.
duress, and she
Fallon
shows
Sherrock.
it by landing double 10 to level up after 2. Williams has the darts, but Fallon Sherrock has got plenty of fight in her in this final. One
Third
apiece.
leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
And many would say that Williams would be favourite to win the final. Speaking of the Challenge Tour, there were events played over the course of the
100.
weekend, 8 of them. Well, Jim Williams won one, he was runner-up in another, he pocketed a grand total of £3,700.
100.
Fallon Sherrock only managing to earn herself £150 at the Challenge Tour, leaving the keyboard warriors on social media to say that she and the other
100.
female darts players can't mix it with the men. Of course, it's all nonsense. We saw what she did at the World Championship. We can see what she's doing here.
140. $140.
Not many people have made such an impact for their chosen sport as what Fallon Sherrock did, and what she may continue to do.
57.
But aside
Jim,
from all that
161.
celebrity and hype, she's just a brilliant darts player, as is Jim Williams, and both have great potential
90.
to have fantastic careers, to achieve more and more in this game, and who knows, tonight could be
60.
a significant step in
Jim,
whatever
you require
achievements await for the
71.
pair of them. Williams wants 71 to keep this game on throw, to keep the advantage,
Game shot on the third
and he
leg.
takes it out
Jim Williams.
to take a 2-1 lead. One dart left as a marker, and then it used to find the double.
Fourth leg, it's Fallon to throw first.
Williams still in command. Sherrock needs to find a break at some point in this
100.
final after Jim won the bullseye in the practice room. It has been an absolutely wonderful week at Champions Week. And Williams weighs in
180.
with the first 180 of the final. Is he making his move here?
96.
Sherrock needs to make sure that she
123.
leaves a finish, really, when she comes back. 2 trebles now required to do so. There's one of them. Oh, what a shot that is from
138.
Sherrock. What a setup, with Williams firing in a maximum, followed by a 1-2-3.
140.
And then a 140 to
require
leave 58.
167.
Sherrock, well, she can't complete the 1-6-7 combination, so Williams is going to have the chance
59.
to tighten his grip
Jim, you require 58.
on this final here. What a week it could turn out to be for him. Double top,
Game shot on the fourth
and he's
leg.
certainly on
Jim
top now.
Williams.
Is it going Williams' way? He's 3-1 up and now throwing to be crowned the champion at the Online Darts Live League.
Fifth leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on. $81.
Sherrock needs to dig deep. She needs to produce something akin to that fabulous performance that she produced against Aaron Monk earlier in the week.
180.
And maybe that's the start of it. She averaged 104 against Monk when she was 3-0 down. And won the match 4-3,
60.
becoming just the 16th player in the history of the Online Darts Live League to come back and overturn a 3-leg deficit.
125.
Well, Jim Williams, when he did the same against Mark Webster tonight, made himself the 17th player to do so.
46.
It's happened just 17 times, and this is the 1,900th match
135.
since we started the Online Darts Live League. Jim Williams looked like he'd claimed control of it, but Fallon Sherrock has produced an absolutely brilliant leg of darts. 180, 125,
Fallon, you require
135.
61.
And
Game
then
shot on the
61
fifth
in
there.
3
Fallon
to
Sherrock.
go out in a dozen darts and to break straight back. There is still plenty of life in this final as Fallon fights back, breaks back and trails
Sixth leg,
3-2.
it's Fallon to throw first.
What a leg of darts from Sherrock, and she is producing.
140.
She takes her average into 3 figures. Is she going to save her best of the night for the biggest moment of the night?
180.
Will she be allowed to? Because the quiff's quality is there for all to see
28.
as well, and maybe, just maybe, the 180 got to Fallon Sherrock there. She looks to the heavens. She's powerless to stop Williams.
140.
After all the hard work to break back, Sherrock now must rely on a Williams wobble in the next few moments.
59.
Well, no wobble in that visit.
135.
Then after seeing Sherrock break back with a 12-dart leg, Williams could seal victory
58.
with an 11-darter of his own.
Jim, you require 46.
Is this the moment? Double 16.
30.
Well, 2 match darts. Go begging. Sherrock will be begging that he misses more.
140.
And she applies some pressure.
Jim, you require
But 3 in hand
16.
for Williams. Has he blocked himself out?
No
It
score.
seems he has. Well, this
Fallon, you
is
require
remarkable.
76.
And Sherrock gets 2 darts at double 8. There was no way in for Williams.
60.
And there is no way in for Sherrock either. Well, that was a chance.
Jim, you require 16.
The pair exchange a smile. But surely now this is a moment.
Game.
And Williams
shot.
wins.
And the match. Jim Williams.
It's joy for Jim Williams as he is crowned the king of the Online Darts Live League. The Quiff defeats the Queen in the final to take the £6,000 first prize. A wonderful final it was as well. Fallon Sherrock missing 2 darts to force it to a decider. Both players averaging around 95 in a fitting finale to what has been an excellent Champions Week and an excellent phase. Full credit to Fallon Sherrock, but the Queen of the Palace could not quite be crowned the winner of the Online Darts Live League. That win goes to Jim Williams. He is the champion here on Champions Week. Thank you for joining us over the last 5 weeks and all throughout this week. It has been an excellent, arrowing entertainment on Sporty Stuff TV, live on the Online Darts YouTube channel, and we will be back next week, Monday 9:30 on that YouTube channel when Phase 4 gets underway. But for now, Jim Williams is the champion at the Online Darts Live League.